Hello, Super Beanie Man here, and I'm back one last time for my Batman Vengeance PS2 Let's Play. This is part 8, the finale. So, in the last part, we started the Bruce Wayne undercover missions, and we managed to get into one of Joker's lairs, and I got stuck at a switch puzzle. I wasn't quite sure what to do, but all I had to do was switch it in there, run out, go back down to the bottom of that corridor and flick the other switch, and that unlocked the door I needed to go through. So we continue our search of his warehouse, looking for evidence, and just got to dispatch this annoying mime, and yeah, if he didn't kick my ass. So I used my special move on him there. I think that was L2 and circle, maybe? I want to say, no, I think that was triangle. I think circle does a much better one, where he sort of like jumps over him. That is a cool one. So he's down, and now a little Easter egg there. That's that woman from earlier. I don't know if you can see that, but that woman from the very first mission in the game, the one with the little boy called Toby, I think it was. And we had to rescue them. And that's the end of that level. Yeah, so Toby, the knife, but that was the knife Joker had. Cutscene time, I think.
What did you find?
The only thing I know for sure is that the Joker's not dead. And if I don't find him soon, he'll be the only person in Gotham who's not.
Batman, the Joker's blimp is over the old gasworks.
Then it's starting.
What is?
The Joker's death and everything since has been part of something bigger. Some kind of big, twisted joke.
How? Why?
I intend to find out.
Okay, here we go. So we're now on the trail of Joker, trying to figure out what the hell he's up to. Some nice fixed camera angles there, just to make it a bit awkward. But look at this visuals, man. It looks so great. It's really is just like the cartoon. And here we are in another cutscene. I'll be quiet again.
Heck of a joke, Bats?
Hilarious. What's the punchline?
Some detective. Here's the joke. I'm not dead, and Gotham is. The punchline? It's all your fault, Batsy.
The blimp, the Promethean. It was all you.
That was me, but small potatoes. I needed help if I wanted to murder a whole city.
Harley.
Sure, Harley had you wrapped around her little... whatever. But I needed more. That's where you came in.
The gasworks.
Ooh, good work with that one, Bats. Opening those pipes did wonders for this little burning down Gotham idea I've been kicking around.
And poison ivy.
I've met yams with a higher IQ than that, vegetable. It's the quietest way I could make as much Joker toxin as I needed.
And the Prometheum.
Well, that's the burning question, isn't it? I believe I can answer best with a small demonstration. Boys, show our rodent friend why Prometheum and Joker toxin are two great deaths that kill great together.
Okay, so the Joker's gone and he's left us with some henchmen. And I paused that just at the right time there. Flames in the face. So, I'll throw the batarangs at those guys because they makes them instantly drop their fucking their flamethrower pack things for some reason. So it makes them easier to deal with. So yeah, it's just a case of just taking the time, beating up these guys, try not to lose too much health at this bit. Use the power moves like that when I need to, once that meter fills up by hitting them. And then, he's grabbing me again, look. You just wiggle the stick at that point. We'll finish him off with a power move, hopefully, and then handcuff him so he doesn't get back up. Now we're free to just deal with this other mime. Try and get another power move in, there we go. Nice and cinematic. Shame about the steam in the way. Just getting a few hits on him in there. This watching it back, it looks great. Yeah, the cartoon visuals, the music. You know, if it had the actual Batman theme, it would have been brilliant. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But the music itself is still good. So, Batman needs to find a way to shut off the gasworks.
Sounds like you found the Joker.
Which hopefully means we haven't got to go back there.
He's going to pump Joker toxin and Prometheum through the old gas pipes under the city. Gotham will burn to the ground, choking on its own laughter. I need a way to reverse the pipes.
There should be an emergency shut-off switch on the roof. A set of 3 wheels, just like in the basement. It'll be directly underneath wherever the Joker's pumping the gas in.
So, more plumbing work for the Batman. He's more like Super Mario at this rate. Okay, so we go in, drop down into this room, and we've got to find some valves or whatever it was. Now, ideally you'd try and dodge the fire, but I just fucking glided over it like a badass. And couldn't quite avoid that flame. I'm trying to just get out of this room, to be fair. I don't really know where I'm going at this point, but I figured if I just run around quick enough, I'll find an exit. And what do you know, I did. And I managed to avoid having to fight all those guys. So around we go, back out on the rooftops, looking really cool, and through this little chain link fence door. And another cutscene.
Fancy old chum. Back again. You can't erase all your hard work now. It's all flames and giggles from here on out.
Especially for you, Bats. Show him what for, fatty.
Batman, you need to reverse the gaswork pipes now. There's nothing we can do once the gas gets out into the city.
The shutoff valve is blocked by about 500 pounds of clown and twice that in explosives.
If you can work your way around the side, you can get in through the back.
So now we have the sort of Harley Quinn boss fight. So she's sitting on top of this big guy. I'm trying to run away from him for some reason there. I'm pretty sure I've got to fight him. Oh no, not yet. Eventually we will have to. But for now, we're running away. I forgot I ran away. Yeah, so that batarang was very ineffective on that guy. So we'll just avoid him as well. And work our way back around. And this is where the valves that Batgirl was on about. So it's a repeat of that other puzzle, but this time your aim is to get the red bits lit up. and not the green. But yeah, it's exactly the same. It's just that bit from that other level. And yeah, you see, look, the pipes go up now. So the underneath is connected, but now the top bit isn't, I guess. So anyway, we carry on through the next door. When Batman slowly decides to open it. Camera kind of messes me up here. Another ladder to climb.
Where are you?
2 enemies in here, which I think I'll try and dodge these as well. Just go for the door. You can just avoid most of the combat this way. Oh, here's the boss fight. Okay.
No fair! Somebody kill the bat. I'll take care of Gotham myself.
Okay, yeah, so it's not a Harley Quinn boss fight, I was wrong there. But it is the big guy. She's sort of there. And you'll see what I think it is at the end. So, for this guy, you've just got to shoot the holes where the rockets come out of. If you can hit them all, it kind of blows up the rocket inside, I think. So when you see one sort of stick its nose out, you just got to blow it up with a batarang. It's a fairly easy fight. It could just get a bit awkward if he catches you with one of the missiles or the rockets, because they do take off a fair bit of health. And it's the ones that he shoots upwards into the air. They are the sort of more annoying ones, because they come up and down onto you. And they're also sort of homing missiles as well, so you can think you've dodged it, but then it kind of snakes around and comes and gets you. And I think that happens to me a few times here, where I think I'm okay, and then bang, I've got hit. Yeah, the main problem though is you've got to be quick, because those missiles come out, and then you're probably going to get hit if you've took too long to aim. So yeah, that was where the awkwardness comes into play, because there's no automatic lock on in this game. It's all manual aim. And I've got to get quite close so that I'm in range of the batarang throw. But if you get too close, as you can see, he does the flamethrower attack. So I just keep trying to dodge the missiles, failing badly at times. See, look, I almost had a throw there. I had the shot, but he hit me before I could do it, and it's just, yeah. So I try and just use the normal batarangs now, just spam them a bit more. And yeah, I got lucky there, I guess. Managed to take him out. And then he's going to take out Harley. Yeah, kind of a shame you didn't get to fight Harley Quinn there, but yeah, I guess they kind of rushed that bit. It was still a cool boss fight though, so yeah, just a shame it wasn't Harley Quinn. I think it would have been a bit better. But now we're chasing the Joker into his blimp, and we're pretty much at the end of the game now. There's just this area and then the boss fights. So here you can see a load of lasers. And these give me a bit of trouble here. I think I die a few times in this area. So there are about 3 switches scattered around this room, and you've got to get to each one. And when you press 1, it will turn off some of the lasers in another area. I stupidly walked right into one there, straight away, lost a load of my health, figured I could switch that before it got me again, lost my health, and then after I pressed it, lost even more health and died. So yeah, don't do that if you're ever on this, because that is not the way to do it. You need to avoid those lasers. The lasers are not good. They are not your friend. So yeah, so the best one to get first is this middle one. Just jump on the crate, glide over, flip the switch, and then I think that does the bottom set. So it's cleared a laser from that area. Using first person is also advised because it allows you to line it up better. That way I'm going to get hurt. So I wasn't sure which way to go here. So yeah, go on that right side, and you flip the switch, and then you've got to get ready to jump or move out of the way of that laser coming back round. And now you can go to the other end, the bit where I died, because that's where the last switch is. I didn't need to go down there. I just took a hit that I didn't need to, and now I can do that switch, and then that's gonna turn off the laser. Yeah, sorry. So now the ladder can be climbed, but I've got to get to it without getting hurt. So you're gonna wait for that one to go around, and then you can climb up the ladder, which is just there next to that switch.
Well, if it isn't my tenacious little rodent friend, you're too late, Bats. The autopilot's already set for a fiery, laugh riot landing in the heart of Gotham.
And this is the Joker boss fight. So he stays there in that room, and he will just shoot you. So you've got to try and get to him without getting nailed by his machine gun. And if you stay in this room long enough, as you can see, he's breaking the boxes, and out come these Jack-in-the-Box. So in this room you get, I think, respawning batarangs and electric batarangs. And you'd be very advised not to do that, because that is not the way to do it. And I get punished here because I then realise that, as usual, there was no checkpoint. So I've now got to do the lasers again. I think it's very important that you can do this bit without losing any health. So you've got full health to go into the Joker fight with. Because he will beat you up when you actually fist fight him. So you're going to take damage, and you ideally want as much health as you can. And as you can see, I've already took what, over a quarter of my health there, so I'm already at a disadvantage going in. So what you're supposed to do, he'll stay in that room using his machine gun. You're supposed to take all the Jack-in-the-Boxes first, so that they can't come up behind you, and then you're supposed to throw a batarang at him to knock the gun out of his hand, and then you have a few seconds to run down to him and trigger the fist fight. Otherwise he'll pick up the machine gun again and start blasting you. So yeah, you've really got to be quick, but it's hard to see if you've actually hit him at times. So yeah, you've got to be careful but fast, if that makes sense. So here you can see me just waiting. I'm still not sure at this point what I'm supposed to do, because I could have sworn I hit him with the batarangs as I charged him the last time. So I wasn't entirely sure that that was what I needed to do. So I'm just waiting now to try and destroy all these boxes first, so I can break all the Jack-in-the-Boxes. He's just got two more. Just kind of missing those. So as I got bored of waiting for him to blow up those, I try and hit him with a batarang, but as you can see, it's not really doing anything. And then there, I hit him, but I hit him too late, Well, I realised too late, so he picked up the gun again. But then I got him again there because it actually went red this time. And then I tried to fight him, but I stupidly glided above him. And then he allowed him to get in a few hits on me there. So unfortunately, I'm probably not going to make it on this attempt. But power moves are your friend here. If you can hold out and build up that bar, I'd definitely use the power moves. He has that annoying charge which you've just seen, where he will then punch you on the ground. You just got to wiggle the stick to get off. But yeah, he's completely destroyed me here. I'm pretty much dead, and he's probably going to grab me or something. There we go, punch me. So yeah, he's very strong, but he is very susceptible to the power moves. So again, attempt three, I think. Yeah. So yeah, this is why I said earlier, it's important that you can do this bit without losing, ideally without losing any health. So it's always the same. It's always the same order of switches. That never changes. So once you know how to do it, you can do it every time. You just got to go slow and not do that, basically, not get hit, because that's a big disadvantage that I'm at now. So yeah, take your time. Always be aware of where the lasers are. So, excuse me. Go back up the ladder and we'll try again. So I'll pick up the batarangs. Try to wait for him to destroy those boxes and take out those. I mean, I'm not sure if you really need to wait for them. You could probably just twat him with a batarang straight away and you won't get a chance to do those boxes, but I was playing it a bit cautious. I mean, even if they did and you were down there fighting him, I doubt they could get there quick enough anyway. So he doesn't seem to be hitting them. And then he does hit them. And I'm like, fuck's sake. And I was like, right, let's just go for him. So I took damage there. And I've lost way too much health now. Because for some reason, it doesn't want to actually hit him. So what I think it is that I'm probably aiming it and hitting his chest or something. I think you've actually got to get it dead on the gun or his hands. So it knocks it out. So for that point, he's like invulnerable to any hits that are on his body. You have to hit the gun, I think. So again, we do these switches. Maybe this time I'll do it without getting hit. I think this is where I'm like starting to realise the importance of keeping my health, because this bit's easy, you know. I'm only getting hit because I'm rushing it. I know where the lasers are and I know how to avoid them. I was just rushing it. So there we go. I've done that section without losing health, so we're at an even playing field with the Joker now. So we get the batarangs out again, pick them up, take out any jack-in-the-boxes that are there. Oh, you got a load then. And pick up the electric ones, even though I don't think I ever use them. Grab some more batarangs and I'll try and hit him. So wait for him to finish shooting. See, that was red and I'm not getting him. And then that time, same sort of place, I got him. So now we're into the fight properly. We've got to try and just take him out as quick as possible. So power moves whenever you can. And I think try and stay on his ass, because if you leave a gap, I think he does that charge and pinches the floor. So just get in there, get stuck in, use the power moves whenever you get them, and you'll soon take him out. So I've got another power move now. That should almost finish him. Oh, it did. There we go. So that's the Joker down. And now we need to go into that room, into the front of the blimp. And we get a checkpoint, thankfully. Okay, so in the control room, cockpit, whatever you want to call it, we have a little puzzle, which you're going to see now.
Mix and match the chemical dyes. A chemistry lesson. A roll of the dice. My two favorite colors are worth a try. But too much mixing and everyone dies.
So this is just a simple colour mixing puzzle to defuse the bomb. And it kind of reminds me of the colour one in Toy Story 2 on the PS1. Same sort of thing. You're just going to mix some primary colours to make Joker's two favourite colours, which are obviously green and purple. So it's a case of using the three buttons on the panel to rotate, swap and fill. So we start with the blue, and we go with the red, and that makes us the purple. Then we can swap the jars now to move the gas into the other one. And then we can start making the green colour, which is blue and yellow. So we add the yellow gas in. Then once that's in, we'll do the blue, add that in, which creates the green. So as that fills up, we can now mix the tubes together, and that makes the diffused bomb thing, whatever the hell that does. Anyway, cutscene.
You're going to Arkham.
In a coffin or not at all. Oh well. Kill and the world dies with you. Die and you laugh alone.
Okay, so the Joker's just jumped out, so now we've got to go and get him. So this is sort of a free-fall boss fight section. So he's going to try and stop us from grabbing him. We've got to avoid his attacks, get close to him. Every time we get close to him, we sort of do him some damage. So you've got to do it a few times before we run out of, well, before we hit the ground, basically. Or lose our health. So this bit was really annoying, because I didn't really know what to do. I thought, oh, it's a simple grab and that'll be it. No, it wasn't. But thankfully there's a checkpoint right there, so we'll try again. So this time I just try and speed it down and try and avoid his bullets and bombs, but I kind of just end up hitting everything. I get to him and he goes to grab him, but he gets away. But I've done some damage, so you've got to go in again. But I'm taking loads of hits along the way. I then grab him again, but I get hit. So I've always got less health than him. He hits me again and I've lost even more health. And I just can't really get close to him. I don't really know what the trick is here. I'm just trying to gun it because I'm conscious of running out of time, because I started to see the city there. And then I die anyway. And I'm like, at this point I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Yeah, I think I was probably raging at this point. That's why it didn't go straight away. Like, Jesus Christ, I got this phone, I can't get him. It's fucking bullshit, probably saying. Yeah. Come on, press the button, goddammit. God, I must have been having a big old rage. Oh, there we go. Calm down now, hopefully. So yeah, try again. I think this is where I sort of glitch it. So I think I'll stay at the top, because his attacks seem to come in the middle and bottom. And then I just got really lucky here, in that it pinned him in the corner, and he kept hitting me. And I reckon that's probably the fastest time ever to get him on there. Stay in the top right, and he should do the rest for you. And that's it. So I'll let you watch the ending now.
Batman, thanks for coming. I wanted to apologize. We found Harley's fingerprints on the Batarang that hit me.
Good.
It's funny. I somehow feel safer knowing the Joker's alive. A living lunatic is at least human. But dead? He's the stuff that nightmares are made of. How did you know? Batman?
And that is the end. of Batman Vengeance on PS2. If you have watched every episode up until this point, thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch all of these, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this has been a fun look back at a classic game from maybe your childhood or whatever. And if you haven't watched all these and you just happen to stumble across this episode, welcome. Thank you for watching. Maybe go back and watch all the other parts. I also have a couple of other Let's Plays, including Spider-Man PS1 and Chip and Dale from the NES. Yeah. Overall, I still think this game is pretty fun. There's a few problems, such as the clunky combat, the checkpointing, and the lack of a waypoint at times. But it has a great visual style, being based on the cartoon. The voice acting's great, also because of the cartoon. The story's pretty cool. I think it was probably written by Bruce Timm, I think. And yeah, the gameplay as well is pretty cool for the limitations of the PS2. It does make you feel like Batman. You've got his gadgets, you've got platforming, detective work, puzzle solving, combat. You've got his car and his plane. Even though those sections were a bit ropey, it's still fun. I don't think it's as good as a Spider-Man game, but it is probably the best Batman game at that point, until Arkham Asylum, obviously. Anyway, that's enough of me. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned to the channel. My next Let's Play is going to be a big one. It's Metal Gear Solid on the PS1. Thank you once more. I've been Super Beanie Man, and this has been my Batman Vengeance Let's Play. Until next time, see ya.